Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel where stories and other random things take center stage and imagination is prized above all. Happy Saturday! I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning and will continue to have a wonderful rest of your day. Welcome to today's video where I will be reviewing The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn. If you have not seen any Bridgerton videos that I have done in the past, I'll link a playlist so that you guys can see those. I am interested in reviewing this, although it's interesting that when you're seeing this, it's New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year, everybody, if I don't get to post on January 1st. I want to, but I also know I may not be able to post, depending on what I'm doing, or if I am on vacation, which I don't know. I really hope I am. So let's talk about The Viscount Who Loved Me. By the way, I will not do heavy spoilers in the thing, but if I do go into heavy spoilers thing, I'll let you know. But I might do some spoilers, so there might be some semi-spoilers. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know as I come up to the time where I feel like I will. Okay. 1814 promises to be another eventful season, but not, this author believes, for Anthony Bridgerton, London's most elusive bachelor who has shown no indication that he plans to marry. In truth, why should he? When it comes to playing the consummate rake, nobody does it better. Lady Whistledown's Society Papers, April 1814. But this time, the gossip columnists have it wrong. Anthony Bridgerton hasn't just decided to marry, he's even chosen a wife. The only obstacle is his intended older sister, Kate Sheffield, the most meddlesome woman ever to grace a London ballroom. The spirited schemer is driving Anthony mad with her determination to stop the betrothal. But when he closes his eyes at night, Kate is the woman haunting his increasingly erotic dreams. Contrary to popular belief, Kate is quite sure that reformed rakes do not make the best husbands, and Anthony Bridgerton is the most wicked rogue of them all. Kate is determined to protect her sister, but she fears her own heart is vulnerable. And when Anthony's lips touch hers, she's suddenly afraid she might not be able to resist the reprehensible rake herself. There is one thing I wrote about this. If I really want to sum up my review of this is what I wrote on my Goodreads. This is a lot better than The Duke and I. However, some of the consent issues are still present, even if the relationship between the lead characters is better. That is literally the best way to sum up this, the review. But I'm gonna go in detail. I just usually do shorter reviews on Goodreads. I don't spend a lot of time typing. I have considered putting like a link to my reviews if they're out in the reviews. I actually might do that. But basically, yeah, that is like the easiest way to sum up my review of The Viscount Who Loved Me. It is a better written book. I think the characters are much better developed. The friendship is actually better developed as well. I think I found it very interesting. I liked the fact that she wanted to use enemies to lovers. And the fact that both characters bonded over family and their devotion to their siblings. I think that was a really great way for having them bond. I also liked exploring Anthony's backstory and the traumatic experience that it was to lose his father at 18. I think that was a great exploration. It was interesting to see, especially his thoughts of mortality, the way that he views life in general. I think that was really interesting. I also found a lot of it interesting. I found that his dynamic with Kate to be extremely interesting. I prefer this to The Duke and I a lot more. I actually even gave it a higher star rating. I gave this 3 stars on Goodreads, while I gave The Duke and I 2 stars. And even then, I will note that there are problematic notions, I think, in this book, and including starting with the first kiss that I think that I felt was kind of. I felt like I was in a bit of a gray area. It felt kind of unconsensual, but she also didn't necessarily push him away. But it did feel kind of like an unconsensual kiss, where she later kissed back. So there was a sense of for me a gray area there. But there are other issues, I think, at the end of the book, specifically when it comes to the wedding night. Another thing I want to mention, though, is let's do a bit of a comparison here between Simon and Anthony as men and characters. They both have issues with consent and manipulation a little bit. I feel Anthony less than Simon, but that's still an issue, and I think it should be discussed. So Simon, when he enters the marriage with Daphne, by the way, I'm going into spoilers now. I'm not going to go deep, but I'm going to go into spoilers right now. When he marries Daphne, he lies by omission, taking advantage of the fact that she does not know anything. Later, when she realizes what's happening, because Daphne isn't stupid, which is the one thing I can actually say. At least Julia Quinn is not making her women stupid. So, yay. Thank you. So, yeah. Because Daphne's not stupid, she did find out that he was lying to her, and she confronted him about it, right? Great. But Simon later attempts to manipulate the situation. If we talk about Anthony, the way he entered the wedding, he was very clear on the things, on everything when it came to the marriage. He was very clear. He knew what he wanted, and he knew what his expectations were. And when he had to marry, Kate, he was very clear before the wedding what she should expect from him. So he didn't lie to her at all. Now, while Simon manipulated Daphne and everything, at least Anthony was clear in that area. However, this gets so much worse. During their wedding night, Kate asks to wait because she's nervous. You know, the one thing that Julia Quinn has for both of these women is that they were both virgins and basically had no idea what they're doing, and that the sex education provided by the mothers suck. That's the best I can say about this. Like they're really bad. But you know, she wants to wait, and she's genuinely nervous and freaked out. And Anthony just seems to lose it. Like, you know, you're denying me something that is my right, blah, blah, blah. Like they argue over the fact that she wants to wait, and they go into the bedroom and everything. And the one thing that he does right, I think, when it comes to the wedding night is he does ask her if the reason he wants to wait, he does think about the worst right away. And the reason that he wants to wait, he asks the reason that she wants to wait is if a man has ever given her unwanted attentions in an inappropriate manner. Basically that's the way he asked it, and this is the way I'm phrasing it. So at least he was considerate enough to ask for that, but still the sex that follows feels coerced and like she was manipulated into it. Like Daphne, Kate was kind of like an inactive participant for most of it. Kate was a little bit more active because she did say what she wanted, but they were kind of both inactive participants, kind of. And that's one of the things that kind of goes to me, was just like, oh, okay, you know, this is a thing, right? Right, okay. So to me, this kind of bothered me, but that, like, the way that Antony approaches the wedding night, and then the rest of the book follows, and it's just kind of, it's fine. Like, the ending is terrible. Interestingly, the one thing that the endings have in common for the Duke and I and the Viscount Who Loved Me is that some tragic accident is what makes the men realize that they love the woman they married. And they don't, unlike Simon, though, Antony kind of did do a little more reflection and a little bit more work to understand his feelings. I still wouldn't say that this is romance. I still would say that this is more attraction than anything else, because he mainly desires her, and then supposedly he loves her, which I thought was interesting. It's also really interesting how both have traumatic backgrounds, including Kate being afraid of thunderstorms for things she doesn't even realize, and I thought that was an interesting feeling. But I feel like by the end, the thunderstorm treatment, the thunderstorm fear was treated very not the best by the end, because she just feels like she's going to be fine now that she knows why it happened, and I don't think that's something that just works out like that. I could be wrong. I'm no expert. I'm no psychologist. But I don't know. It just felt kind of like she included it, but it was also cheaply handled, and it was just wrong to me. So yeah, I think there are glaring issues here too with coercion and manipulation. And it didn't feel like Kate fully gave consent to the wedding night and fully gave consent to the first kiss either. So those are my thoughts. I read it in a day. I literally read it yesterday. So I read it. It was my 18th book of March. And I don't know. I find myself heavily underwhelmed by this book, but definitely better than The Duke and I. I gave this 3 stars. Oh, and in The Duke and I, the bar was extremely low with Simon. Look at her face, goddamn you. At least Antony seemed to look at her and pay attention to her, and most of the time listened to a conversation and looked into her face. But no. Simon was too focused on this woman's boobs. What the fuck? The bar was low, and Antony at least reached a little bit higher than that. I'm telling you, the bar is low. So yeah, that's my review. Let me know what you think. I have no plans yet for the next upcoming videos. I don't know if I'll post my wrap up right away. I don't know what the next few months will bring in content for 2022, but I also don't know what I'm doing at this time, because I record this very much ahead of time. So I don't know where I will be, if I will be on vacation or not, or if I'll be here. If I'm here, I'll probably end up posting my wrap up sometime tomorrow, and then my quarter review on the 2nd, and then my year review on the 3rd. So if I'm here, that will be the thing I'll be posting. But it's hard to say where I'm going to be. So I don't know. But I will have a video posted for Saturday. So for next Saturday, I don't know what it will be yet. I'm still in the middle of figuring out what that is. So yeah. But with any case, I'll see you. In any case, I'll see you. If I don't see you tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, or before, I will see you Saturday. Subscribe if you're interested in my content. Comment down below your thoughts on the Viscount Who Loved Me. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And until I see you next time, consume stories. Bye. And Happy New Year.